Kicks MP. Woo! I think it's time to do some laundry. That outfit smells wow. These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
The point guard, 6 feet, number 7, Jeb.
They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold.
Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. All right, a chance to check out stats for him.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
A look at him. Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Mitchell. Thunder is out there with Lyons. Then it's White, and it's Patterson in at the 4 spot. And for the Warriors, they've got Mobley. Simmons is out there with Duncan. And it's Barlow in at the 4 slot. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
White goes in, and the shot is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the bucket by the Hawks. Duncan with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Hurley. And a miss there on the triple. Pass to Thunder, and stolen by Simmons. Mobley outside. Inside. Golden State moving the ball around. Plays it up and banks it in.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Now Lyons. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. And the foul called on Thunder. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Mobley outside. Simmons with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy. And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Back to Mobley. Duncan outside. Pass to Mobley. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. Mobley's got his second basket of the game.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, here's Lyons. Last game we saw him score 13. And now let's have a look at the teams that have had the quickest hands in the NBA during the past month. The Hawks, number 1.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
The Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Hurley. And it's all evened up.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Pass to Lyles. To the wing on the left. Over to the left wing. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Over Simmons. Tries again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And both free throws good for White.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
And there are the Warriors now with another bucket. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Mitchell. Simmons with the defensive effort.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's...
Warriors trail by 7. This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Thunder is out there with Lyons. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's White. And it's Patterson in at the power forward. Carr inside. Rebound by Thunder. Well, it was the Hawks winning their last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
Out left to the wing. Pass to Carr. 5 on the clock. Fires from 14. Bank shot. No good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Wall against Patterson. Wall looking for an opening. Here's Dennis. Pass to Carr. There's the 3. And the Warriors miss again.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Lyles passes to White. And that one drops for him. White's got the lead up to 11 now for Atlanta.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Kings got the job done. He finished with 47 points, and as we've come to expect, he filled it up from three-point range whenever he could. An amazing performance. Probably we won't see a night like that anytime soon. Kevin?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub when he's in rhythm. He can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
And the Warriors making a change here. Edwards is checked in. The Hawks leading by 6. Pass to Lyles. Mitchell up top. Guarded by Simmons. Mitchell passes to Thunder. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Lyles with a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land. Lyles got 5 now.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Mobley, he's checked in for Golden State. From past the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks. And a record-setting season continues for him. Now up over 30 road wins.
And well, you're talking maybe only 15 times in the history of the NBA has a team cleared 30 road wins in a single season. And in that group, a lot of teams that went on to win the championship. I think a lot of people would say this team is the favorite to go all the way.
Carr with the ball, now guarded by Thunder. Here is Carr. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Thunder. And he's a devastating finisher on the inside. The best field goal percentage in the league.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. #1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. White sinks that one from the post. White's got 4 points in the quarter.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Here's Mobley. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Elbow shot. And he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0 of 4. Swiped away. Here's Thunder. Oh, goodness. And that one is hammered home.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Pass to Knox. Mobley inside. Lyles there. Here's Dennis. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. That one's in there. The Hawks' lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Simmons. Lyles kicks to Mitchell. Plays at the pick. Shoots over Mobley. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And it's Thunder missing.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Pass to Lyles. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Dennis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Simmons, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Simmons got 6.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Here's Hurley. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Monday, they're off to Boston to take on the Celtics. Then on Wednesday, they'll be playing the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And you know, for that Knicks game, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick-em game, depending on how they play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Arlo's checked in, and it's Carr for Simmons. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. Take a look at the Hawks. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding.
And I think for the Hawks, they've been ruthless competitors all season long. I mean, they've assured themselves of plenty of home games in the postseason. Let's see if they can take advantage.
Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Well, Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that. It's a struggle for him tonight, but
they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Pass to Barlow. To the paint, poke loose, and the turnover again by Golden State. Here are the top shooters from deep this month. These guys have been raining down threes lately. Look at Thunder. He's absolutely deadly from outside.
Sometimes a three-point shooter gets into that rhythm and just keeps carrying it over. That's been the case for him the entire month.
Here's Whitehead. Valentine wide open. He fires off target with his three. Here's Barlow. He had 16 points in the win against Phoenix.
He also had 2 blocks that really impacted that game, guys. He really made his presence known.
Outside, White. Hawks passing it around. Here's Thunder. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Just 4 to shoot. Bielik. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hawks.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
Well, they've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Knox, he's checked in for Golden State. And stolen by Valentine. Fast break, the Hawks. Goes up, and the jam by Valentine.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
To the middle, here's Barlow. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Duncan, he's checked in for Knox. And Simmons subbed in for Carr.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Back to Mobley. Pass to Simmons. The layup off target. The Hawks leading by 9. Now Valentine down low. There's 1:26 left in the second quarter. And the basket by Thunder.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Pass to Barlow. The 11-footer. Whitehead with the rebound. And here's Atlanta. They're on a 12-4 run. Valentine passes to Thunder. There's 48 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Back to Mobley. Pass to Barlow. Now Simmons lets it go from deep. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Thunder. Here's Whitehead. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
And so that's the end of the first half. It's Atlanta as they end the second quarter with a huge surge, an 18-7 run. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Atlanta Hawks.
I'm giving credit to their front office. They've methodically added talent to their second and third units, and you see the results there, Shaq.
Yeah, they've got scorers coming off that bench, and that's what you need. In a long season, different guys have to step up.
Okay, now we've got some time to take a look at the Eastern Conference standings as the postseason comes into... And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Warriors trail by 14. They've got Duncan. Simmons is out there with Mobley. And it's Barlow in at the power forward. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Warriors have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Shots good by Lyles.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Mobley outside. Pass to Simmons. Six to shoot. To the inside. The shot will not fall. White with the defensive effort. Now, here's Lyles. And the layup's good off the glass. Lyles got 10 points.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Back to Mobley. Pass to Duncan. And it's sent back by White. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Hawks leading by 18. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here's Thunder. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Powered down with both hands.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And a moment here to check out the stats for White. And he's also ranked in the top 10 in blocks per game. No trespassing when he's in the lane.
And he's so explosive, so hungry. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he's top 5 in rebounding. Lyles against Mobley. From deep, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Pass to Simmons. Duncan with a screen on Mitchell. And it's sent back by White.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Taking high percentage shots has been this group's specialty. On your screen now are this month's field goal percentage leaders. Look at Thunder, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
Warriors trail by 18. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. White against Simmons. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Simmons.
And Simmons drops them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's the screen. Pass to Thunder. Mitchell outside. Here's Thunder. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Good on the triple. Patterson's got 5.
Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
Duncan outside. Pass to Mobley. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Hawks.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
So I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The first free throw is good. And that that's good as he hits both of his shots. Warriors trail by 21. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
All right, after 4 misses, they finally get one to go. That has to be a big relief for the offense after beginning this half on a bit of a cold streak.
Here's Thunder. Duncan with the block.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
A kick out to Mobley. And a wide open look for Simmons. Hits it from 3-point range. 14 points for him.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Out to the right wing. Mobley the pass to Barlow. Outside, Simmons. And it's sent back by White. And they're able to recover. And he makes good on the layup.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Mitchell wide open. Drills it from outside. And the Hawks lead by 17. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. LeBron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taken 16 through 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you. Tipped away. Driving to the basket.
Whoa, just climbing the ladder for that 360. Stupendous hop.
Yeah, Greg, he was sky high on that finish. And they get it. That one a tan offline to the right, but drops in for him. 14 points for him. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And the foul called up.
At the line for the Hawks.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Lyles out there with Thunder. Then it's White. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Patterson in at the 4-man position. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Here's Thunder. Carr covering. And it's good for 2. And the Hawks lead by 21.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. Do you think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
Duncan, he's checked in for Knox.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And here is Mobley. Pass to Carr. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go with the 3. Mobley misses.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Thunder. Carr covering. Out to the wing. Patterson bounce pass. Mitchell passes to Thunder. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Mitchell.
Thunder's got 4 points in the quarter. Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Look at that! And he jams it with authority.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Here's Dennis. Here's Hurley into the lane. Rebound by Mitchell.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
Substitution for your Warriors. Barlow.
Warriors have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. And the foul called on Thunder. So Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was...
Hey, right here. What's up, everybody? I'm going to start with Joe.
Another great game, MP.
Thank you, Joe.
Or should I say MV? You played
like
against another top MVP candidate, and every time you face off against someone of this caliber, you look like the best player on the floor. So are you a shoo-in for the MVP award?
Look, I just play basketball. I don't worry about awards. A lot of that is a popularity contest anyway. You know, my focus is on winning games and making sure that this team is ready to compete for a championship. If we win an award, or if I win an award, that's cool, but that's not my focus, and I'm not going to campaign for that here. Thanks. Thanks,
Way to bring the effort tonight.